60,000 pounds of an explosive chemical lost during rail shipment, officials say. Okay? Now, the article says about 60,000 pounds of a chemical used as both a fertilizer and an explosive is missing after likely disappearing during a rail trip from Wyoming to California last month, according to federal records. A rail car carrying ammonium nitrate left a plant operated by explosives manufacturer Dyno Noble in Cheyenne, Wyoming on April 12th, according to an incident report filed May 10th by a representative of the company with the National Response Center. The report states the chemical was released, quote, due to an unknown cause, and was discovered missing after the rail car arrived in Saltdale, California, an unincorporated community more than 1,000 miles from Cheyenne. At the time of the report, the car was empty and on its way back to Wyoming, according to the company. Ammonium nitrate has been a key ingredient in both terrorist attacks and fatal accidents. Now, this article discusses various instances where this chemical was used, resulting in the deaths of numerous innocent people, both in America and abroad. It cites a source from California law enforcement stating that the disappearance of this chemical, quote, does not appear to be connected to any domestic terrorism threat. Additionally, the article mentions that sources believe the chemicals may have spilled somewhere in California, indicating that even a small amount of fuel can ignite a significant problem.
There you go, right there, man. Motherfuckers is really around here thinking that's a natural disaster, bro. That fire is not natural. It's just not natural, bro. You feel me? The fire is not natural. The way that shit is burning, that shit is angry. That shit pissed off.
Currently, it appears that these chemicals have not been located as of today, 2025. Since authorities believe this situation does not pose a domestic threat, I suspect this may partially explain why wildfires in California started and spread rapidly throughout Southern California. Just last year, major insurance companies coincidentally abandoned California, resulting in millions of residents losing their home insurance coverage.
Boxes and finding a bombshell, a letter from their insurance company saying they're losing their home coverage even if they live in a place where you'd think fire risk is low.
Lots of families are asking, how can these companies drop loyal paying customers so easily?
Listen, consequently, those who have lost their homes these past few days must, unfortunately, pay for the rebuilding costs out of their own pockets, and that's if they have the funds available to do so. This sounds like another land grab. They create a disaster and make everyone believe it was climate change or Mother Nature, and poof, their homes, families, and everything they owned, including their lives, are all gone.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way that was natural. It wasn't natural. It just wasn't natural. Because if you look at these fucking fires, look at the goddamn fires. Now remember, it was 60,000 pounds of ammonium nitrate that just came up missing off a goddamn train from Cheyenne, Wyoming to California. And in between that trip, it just came up missing. A highly explosive chemical, right? Highly explosive. Right here. Let me see. Let me get it on the screen. Get it right here. So let's look at what this shit is, man. Ammonium nitrate is an odorless, colorless, white to gray, crystalline, sand-like flake, bead, or granule. It is used to make explosives, matches, fertilizers, and antibiotics. Right? So we go back and look at this goddamn fire. This don't look like no regular fire. It looked like that fire got a lot of help. Oh, they gonna say, oh, it's the wind. Nah. The wind plus the goddamn chemical. Make sure to like the video. It ain't natural. The wind wasn't natural. The goddamn fire wasn't natural. Now, the wind is going to act as wind. It's going to blow shit away. The fire is going to burn. But what natural would be what caused this? And man caused this shit right here. Straight up. Like the video. So when we go back and look at the chemical that came up missing, like I said, ammonium nitrate is odorless, colorless, white to gray, crystalline, sand-like flake. And you have people saying with that mysterious fog that just came out of nowhere, it left a residue. Just something to think about. I'm not saying the fog did it, but they said the fog left a residue. That's crazy. And this shit is used to make explosives. So when you look at these goddamn fires and people say we didn't have no warning, we didn't have nothing, it seems like these fires are going off by remote. This shit is remote because a fire is not going to spread from Palisades to out to fucking Dina without burning everything in between. That's over 30 miles. So you telling me an ember flew 30 miles, hit out to Dina like what's happening and just burnt shit down? Nah, homie. Nah, I ain't buying that, bro. So a damn ember caught a plane to Altadena and said, "Fuck it, here we go." So now what they focusing on? They saying is looters. Oh, the looting, don't loot. Everybody about to loot. You know what I'm saying? All right, we already got lack of government. Lack of government. You feel me? The mayor, the bitch in Africa when the shit happened, knew some fake talking to the president on the line. You know what I'm saying? They done told you to put the water in the goddamn reservoir and all that shit. You didn't do that. You playing. So, hey, we have no government. On top of that, hey, January 20th is around the corner. The boy talk about putting all the immigrants out and shit like that. Bro, so, hey, if the fire is still burning by January 20th, and he talk about on his first day what he about to do, what the hell would be the results? That's catastrophic. You think the Mexicans and shit just about to lay down? Like, real talk. You think they about to just lay down? The whole city on fire one way. You talk about you about to do mass deportations, though, bro. This shit equals up to one thing, though, bro. That's a mad ass fire with a brain because obviously it picks and chooses what it want to burn up. It ain't burning up everything in the way. You might got 4 homes get burned over here, one just didn't, and like, come on, bro. So who set the shit? Lack of structure. What we going through out here in Los Angeles County is a lack of structure, a lack of government. And if you got a lack of government, this is when they have to implement martial law. Martial law is implemented when civilian authority is ineffective, absent, or has ceased to function. I'm going to say that again. Martial law is implemented when civilian authority is ineffective, absent, or has ceased to function. It's typically used to restore order during emergencies, crisis, or to control occupied territory. So if you look at our great state of California, right? The bald-head ass mayor, the bitch was out in Africa around the time it happened. Look, bro, she ain't around. Gavin Newsom, he pump faking like he talking to the president of so the broad like, look, check this out, put it on speaker. I want to hear him. I don't got service. So nigga, you was never on the phone with him. Bro, we ain't got no motherfucking government out here. And on top of that, Trump talk about he about to come through and shit like that. So on this side of the coin, we ain't got no goddamn structure. And on this side of the coin, this nigga about to come through and talk about doing what he talking about doing in the middle of all these goddamn fires going on, bro. Yeah. See y'all niggas in 9 days. See y'all in 9 days, man. So they ain't got somebody hijacked the chemical off the goddamn train in Wyoming. Bam. All right. So it was on the way to California anyway. It come to California, somebody got it, took it, did what they did with it, sprinkled that shit all over the place. Bam, some fires end up getting set. Bam, right on pace to the goddamn inauguration. And here we are. Everything getting burnt down. Kids ain't in school getting on somebody's nerves all day, all that. Like, come on, bruh. Like, come on, bruh. Meanwhile, our mayor speaks.
Linda? Who is Linda? Oh, there you are. Yes.
When choosing a new insurance carrier, the decision sometimes comes down to price. But staying with the carrier long term.
You got the nerve to be trying to sell some. It's the wrong time to be trying to sell some insurance. And they didn't fuck them people over.
Well, you know what? I think that the people in Palisades and in most of the areas have been doing everything they can. They've been responding to the evacuation orders. I think that is critical that they do that. We know that those people who stay behind might not be able to get out. And I think that it's important that people pay attention to that. The good news is that the fires have been slowly being contained. I know that the Palisades area is one of the ones that is the most vulnerable for the winds to continue to spike up. And it's anticipated that the winds will kick up again at the beginning of the week. So having National Guard there, having law enforcement there is going to be very critical, because not only do we have to protect ourselves from the fires, but we also have to make sure that no one goes up there and attempts to loot, attempts to do anything.
There you go. They keep wanting to push this loot. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, they keep wanting to push loot. Look, my nigga. I don't think them people going up there like that. I don't believe nothing the goddamn news or nobody saying. You know what I'm saying? Loot. Yeah, this is how you bring in the
that is inappropriate in the areas.
If people is looting that, yeah.
Well, they need to pay attention to what the orders are. You know, in some of the areas they've been told to evacuate. I know that west of the 405, people are supposed to evacuate. I know east of the 405, it's a warning. So I think people need to pay careful attention to what the instructions are. And please, please, please not try to wait out the fires. Oh, my goodness.
Answer the hard questions.
Let me just say that, as you see here, the chief and I are lockstep in our number one mission. And that mission is to get us past this emergency right now. We want to make sure that we save lives, we save housing, we save businesses, and if there are differences that we have, we will continue to deal with those in private. Thank you. No. First of all, I have no idea as to what he means when he says he's getting different answers from different people. But I have to tell you, I have a lot of concerns about every step of what has happened over the last week.
Gavin Newsom threw the shit on her. He said, man, that's up to the locals. That's up to the locals. You know what I'm saying? This is my state, but that's up to the locals. Where the boy head bitch at? Let her do that. You know what I'm saying? Let her figure this shit out. She defunded the goddamn the fire department, you know, for the homeless. Them homeless people still out there homeless to the motherfucker. Ain't done nothing. I ain't seen shit change since she been in office. This shit got weirder. It got weirder since she been in office. Ain't shit changed though. So yeah, Gavin Newsom threw her right under the butt. That's up to the locals to figure out. That's crazy. It's your government. It's your government. Let them figure that out.
Again, we have to stay focused on the number one mission, which is getting through this crisis, keeping people safe, examining what happened. I want a full investigation of every level. So I'll follow up with the governor to find out exactly what he means, but I do not know. Mm-hmm. The dynamic between you two today appears very different. Mm-hmm. Come stand. Thank you. Yes. Say that you were in lockstep. Yes. How can Angelinos be sure that you two are on the same page when everyone's facing this historic and unprecedented crisis? Well, I think first of all, you have heard it.
Man, look, bro.
Excuse me. Madam Mayor, David Blevins from Sky News in the UK.
I'm not going to do that.
Look at her.
Fire chiefs say that they're really stretched to the limit and running out of water. What have you got to say to that?
Me, okay?
Have you no response to that? Do you owe citizens an apology for being absent while their homes were burning? Do you regret cutting the fire department budget by millions?
Looking stupid than a motherfucker. You looking stupid than a motherfucker. Like you on timeout some shit.
Of dollars, Madam Mayor. Have you nothing to say today?
Can you back up? I appreciate it.
Have you absolutely nothing to say to the citizens today? Elon Musk says that you're utterly incompetent. Are you considering your position? Madam Mayor, have you absolutely nothing to say to the citizens today who are dealing with this disaster?
You standing in the corner somewhere like you on timeout. Say something. Say something.
No apology for them? Do you think you should have been visiting Ghana while this was unfolding back home? Madam Mayor, let me ask you just again, have you anything to say to the citizens today as you return?
No. They're gonna come.
Ma'am, hold on 1 second.
Madam Mayor, just a few words for the citizens today as you return to deal with the catastrophe.
Can you take this down?
That's crazy. Just like that, she out. And just like that, she got the fuck up out of there. She ain't say not one word. Not one word. Meanwhile, while she was doing that, this was happening. And they keep throwing these reports out of people looting. Looting what? I see if they was hitting the surrounding businesses. Niggas started hitting Beverly Hills and Hollywood and all that. What niggas is looting what? What they getting? Burnt up shit, burnt up structures, metal, looking for what? A safe? Niggas is looting. I see if it was looting going on around the whole city. Okay, I get it. That's looting. It ain't no loot in the burnt up shit. Fuck, I'ma loot off this right here. How I'm looting? What I'm getting? Where's the loot? You loot, see, you get the loot. And then it burn up. Fuck, you getting some scrap metal? That's what you do. You get the loot and then the shit burns up.
HoneyBook completely changed how I do business. I'm a photographer and independent business. It's a fact. Running your own business is hard, but don't make it harder than it has to be.
Mark my words, man. They gonna try to push they gonna try to push the martial law on niggas. They gonna try to push it. So just give it a little summary of the video. I'm about to hop off though. Look, man, you got the ammonium nitrate that was stolen. We're gonna let Dane hit y'all with it one more time.
60,000 pounds of an explosive chemical lost during rail shipment, officials say. Okay. Now, the article says about 60,000 pounds of a chemical used as both a fertilizer and an explosive is missing after likely disappearing during a rail trip from Wyoming to California last month, according to federal records. A rail car carrying ammonium nitrate left a plant operated by explosives manufacturer Dyno Noble in Cheyenne, Wyoming on April 12th, according to an incident report filed May 10th by a representative of the company with the National Response Center. The report states the chemical was released, quote, due to an unknown cause, and was discovered missing after the rail car arrived in Saltdale, California, an unincorporated community more than 1,000 miles from Cheyenne. At the time of the report, the car was empty and on its way back to Wyoming, according to the company. Ammonium nitrate has been a key ingredient in both terrorist attacks and fatal accidents.
So they want to blame this on Mother Nature. They want to blame a terrorist attack on Mother Nature. Man, look, bro, the people ain't going for it. That's why the people ain't out there looting and rioting in masses like that. The people ain't buying it, bro. So y'all got to come up with another one.
Now, this article discusses various instances where this chemical was used, resulting in the deaths of numerous innocent people, both in America and abroad. It cites a source from California law enforcement stating that the disappearance of this chemical, quote, does not appear to be connected to any domestic terrorism threat. Additionally, the article mentions that sources believe the chemicals may have spilled somewhere in California, indicating that even a small amount of fuel can ignite a significant problem. Currently, it appears that these chemicals have not been located as of today, 2025.
So when you look at them aggressive ass fires, them fires is pissed off. When you look at them aggressive ass fires, though, bro, and you listen to what my man's on the screen is saying, though, bro, then you can see like, hey, hold up, maybe this ain't Mother Nature. I know Mother Nature is hey, bro, that's the only thing I fear. But look, check this out. I don't know if Mother Nature gonna make an ember fly from Palisades to Altadena. You ain't gonna tell me them fires just spread. Hell no, I don't give a fuck.
Since authorities believe this situation does not pose a domestic threat, I suspect this may partially explain why wildfires in California started and spread rapidly throughout Southern California. Just last year, major insurance companies coincidentally abandoned California, resulting in millions of residents losing their home insurance coverage.
That shit is just too convenient, bro. It's too convenient, bro. Is they trying to build a smart city? So if you try to build a smart city and you know the people want the same old dumb city, and you want to build a smart city and the people don't want that, you're gonna get too much resistance. There's gonna be too much resistance. So you know what they do? What they always do, man. These people gonna take what the fuck they want every time. Bam. Put a nigga on some type of lockdown, martial law, nigga, get down, all that type shit. You feel me? We gotta stay in the house, all that shit. Bam. Why they rebuild what they want to rebuild. Just like that. Just like that. And that's the way it is. That's what these people gonna do. They destroy it and rebuild it the way they want it. But you ain't gonna tell me good old Mother Nature did this. Hell no. Hell no. Meanwhile, Mother Nature ain't rained out here in damn near 10 months. We ain't got no rain. Christmas just passed, like I keep saying. We ain't got no rain, none. It's like they kidnapped her. Shut up. You ain't supposed to do nothing. Come on, man. Come on, man. Yeah, I ain't gonna be on here too much longer though, man. I wanted to do a little short video, man. It's 87 not to the bastard child West Turn baby be sitting there all nigga. What? He ain't getting zero, man. I'm gone, man.